Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to install and configure Ubuntu on Oracle VM VirtualBox. If you don't already have VirtualBox installed, go down in the link in the description to download and install it. The very first thing you're going to need to do is get the ISO of Ubuntu. You're going to need to go to ubuntu.com/download, click Ubuntu desktop, and today we're going to install 16.04, and so click download. I'm not going to donate today, so I'm going to skip that, and it's going to automatically start the download of the ISO. Now, once your downloads are complete, go ahead and open your downloads folder, and you should be left with the Ubuntu 16.04 disk image file. From here, we're going to go ahead and open up VirtualBox, and we're going to click New. For the name of a virtual machine, I'm going to type in Ubuntu 16.04.4 64-bit. You can name it whatever you want. Now automatically VirtualBox is going to detect that it's going to be a Linux machine and it's going to be a Ubuntu. Here is where we could set our memory size for our machine. I'm going to do 4 gigabytes or 4096 megabytes. As for the hard disk, leave it as the default, create a virtual disk now, and click create. Leave the file location as default. For the file size, I'm going to bump that up to 25 gigabytes. Hard disk file type will remain default, and storage on physical disk will also remain default. Go ahead and click create. And from here, VirtualBox has created your virtual machine. Now we can configure our virtual machine even further by clicking on settings. Go to the system section. Go to the processor tab, and here we can change the number of processors we allocate for our virtual machine. I'm going to bump that up to 4. We can go to the display section and increase the amount of video memory we're allowing our virtual machine, bumping that up to 128, as well as enabling 3D acceleration. From here you could do other things like setting the video capture, changing their network type, and so on and so forth. But this should be sufficient for now. Now, once you have your virtual machine configured to your liking, go ahead and click Start. Now, what that's going to do is going to load up your virtual machine, and now it's going to ask you to select the startup disk. Click this icon down here, and select the Ubuntu image that you downloaded before. Then click Open, then click Start. That's going to load up the image that you downloaded before, and prepare the virtual machine to install Ubuntu. Now, once your virtual machine is all loaded up, you should get a screen that looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and maximize this so you guys can see this better. And go ahead and click Install Ubuntu. Now, if you have a solid internet connection and you configured your virtual machine to have your network type corrected, you're going to get a screen that allows you to start downloading updates as well as install third-party software. I'm going to double click these just so we have the most up-to-date operating system. Click continue. And here we can choose our installation type. Make sure you have erase disk and install Ubuntu checked, as well as use LVM with the new Ubuntu installation. This is going to let us use snapshots as well as disk partitioning. Then go ahead and click Install Now. It's going to ask you if you want to continue. You're going to say yes. Click Continue. Now it's going to ask you where you are. If you have your internet connection, it should already use your location to find you. I'm already in Chicago, so I'm going to click Continue. Go ahead and select your languages. English is going to be for me. Click Continue. And here you could set your username. And pick a password as well. I'm going to go ahead and check login automatically because I know I'm going to be the only one using it. And go ahead and click continue. And this is going to take a while depending on how fast your computer is. And it's going to go ahead and finish installing Ubuntu on your virtual machine. Now, once the installation is complete, it's going to ask you to restart. Go ahead and click restart now. Now, once you get to this screen, you're pretty much done. You successfully installed Ubuntu on your virtual machine.